Bonjour mon petit chifleur, Amber here, and lately I've really been in a romance mood. I don't know what it is, but I have, despite my current TBR and my plans for reading for right now, I just been really wanting to read romance novels and buy romance novels. I've really been loving like the covers of recent romance novels and just wanting to have physical copies, where usually I would just read them on my Kindle. In fact, I'm in such a romance mood that this month for Camp NaNoWriMo, I'm actually drafting a romance novel. I decided to switch things up right now and step away from my YA fantasy and sort of do like a palette cleanser. If I'm working on a whole new genre, something completely different, instead of trying to fix and finish something that's not meant to be fixed or finished. And I'm working on a romance novel that's inspired by a dream that I had. I'll talk about it more. I'm doing a writing vlog, so subscribe so you can see when that goes up. But yeah, that's just where my brain's at right now. So I just thought, since that's like a current fixation at the moment, that I would sit down and just talk about like a couple that I have bought recently and that I'm planning to read this summer. This isn't the end all be all of the list. I assume it's going to be ever growing. These are 4, technically 5. One is an ebook that I plan to read at some point this summer. I keep saying this summer, but there are 3 of these 5 that I will possibly, hopefully, be reading in July. So anyway, the first of which is Sweet Hand by N.J. Peltier. Island Bites Book 1. I love this cover so much. I'm gonna admit, this was a cover buy. This is the main reason I bought this book. I don't really know what this book's about, even though recently, like prior to acquiring the book, I had seen at least two to 3 people that I follow talking about this book and like how underrated it is as far as a romance book. So I figured I would pick it up. I just love the aesthetic of the cover. Also kind of goes with my nails. Sorry that they're chipped and disgusting, but I just like the way my nails look with the color scheme. So let me actually read what this is about. I think I skimmed the synopsis when I bought the book, but I don't think I've read what this book's about like properly. After a public meltdown over her breakup from her cheating musician boyfriend, Cherise swore off guys in the music industry. Girl, been there. And dating in general for a while, preferring to focus on growing her pastry chef business. Is this me? Did I write this book? When Cherise's younger sister reveals she's getting married in a few months, Cherise hopes that will distract her mother enough to quit harassing her about finding a guy, settling down, and having kids. But her mother's matchmaking keeps intensifying. Cherise tries to humor her mother, hoping if she feigns interest in the eligible bachelor she keeps tossing her way, she'll be off the hook, but things don't quite go as planned. Turns out, for the first time in ages, she and Kieran King, the most annoying man ever, are on the island at the same time. Avoiding him is impossible, especially when Kieran's close friend is the one marrying her sister. Ooh. And he's the best man to her maid of honor. I love this. Kieran doesn't know what to make of Cherise now. They've always butted heads. To him, she's always been a stuck-up brat who seeks attention. Oh, sir. Even while he secretly harbored a crush on her. Now with Cherise's sister marrying one of his good friends, he can't escape her as the wedding activities keep throwing them together. When things turn heated after a rainy night of bedroom fun, they both have to figure out if they can survive the countdown to wedding day without this turning into a recipe for disaster. Cover design and illustration by Lenny Kaufman. I love when we give the artist credit. Oh, this is gonna be fun. And I just can't get over this cover and the aesthetic. This is beautiful. Like, look at my nails next to this. Oh, I'm gonna have to do something special for Bookstagram. Also, there's a cat. I love a cat. Another Okay, so the way my brain works, I always have multiple things, like writing projects or pieces of multiple writing projects. So when I decided some point last year, hey, I'm gonna try writing romance, and it was just like taking notes down. This is the first time I'm actually like actively sitting down to draft something. Lost my train of thought. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, but my point is that I have pieces of different projects, and one of the newest ones, the main character has a cat named Matcha. So that's Sweet Hand. Next I have another one with a fun cover. Real Men Knit by Kwana Jackson. My nails kind of go with this cover too. We love the bright colors. And what I know of this one is that the main character of this book is his foster mother turned adopted mother has recently died, I believe, and he and his brothers are trying to keep her knitting shop afloat. And really, that's all I needed to know about this book to be like, give it to me now. Hot men knitting. Where do I find one? Where do I find one, please? According to the back of this book, the other main character is a shop employee who volunteers to help with this endeavor to keep the shop open. It says, unlike Jessie, Carrie knows the nitty-gritty of the business, and together they make plans to reinvent strong knits for a new generation. And obviously, as they work closely together, they become closer. There's a lot of chemistry, and I am excited. Not Oprah. Yeah. The next book is one I plan to read this month, and it's a reread, and it's by one of my favorite authors, and it's The Princess Trap by Talia Hibbert. This is the new cover. This was sent to me by Honey Magnolia. Very, very, very thankful to have this copy of the book. I originally read it on my Kindle, but I get to hold it up for you today. It's so cute. My girl Cherry and Ruben. This follows, like I said, Cherry and Ruben. Ruben is this kind of like outcast prince who secretly does all of this charity work, or he gives money to like underdeveloped schools. He meets Cherry at her office, and he's like instantly taken with her, convinces her to go out to lunch with him. It's her birthday. She's up for you know, a good time, one night stand, all that jazz. And right as they're headed to her place to get down to the nitty-gritty, they are caught by paparazzi and have to come up with this whole fake engagement scheme plot. So we have like a fake relationship, which obviously turns into a real relationship. They have to go back to his home country. There's a lot of family drama. I love this book, and I am hyped to reread it. I'm reading this for Noria's F-a-thon. One of the prompts is fat phobia, so it's to read a book with a fat plus size main character. So we all know I love Talia's books. I really enjoyed this one. I actually reread when a lot of the times I will reread my favorite parts of romance novels, like all the time. I reread chunks of this all the time, but this will be the first time reading it front to back, cover to cover, since the first time. Another one, now we're into the part where these are the books that I plan to read in July. It's only the 2nd. I forgot what month it is. This one I'm also reading for the same prompt, and it's Spoiler Alert by Olivia Dade. Really love the cover. Really into the bright covers. My nails look great with all of these. From what I know, this is like something about cosplay, I believe. Marcus Castor-Rupp has a secret. The world may know him as Aeneas, star of the biggest show on television, but it's fan fiction, not cosplay. But fan fiction readers call him something else. Book Aeneas. Aeneas? Whatever. Marcus releases his frustrations with the show by writing and posting anonymous stories about the internet's favorite couple, Aeneas, I don't know, and Lavinia. But if anyone were to discover his online persona, he'd be finished in Hollywood. April Whittier has secrets of her own. A hardcore Lavinia fan, she's long hidden her fanfic and cosplay hobbies, there's cosplay, from her real life, but not anymore. When she dares to post her latest costume creation on Twitter, her plus size take goes viral. And when Marcus asks her out to spite her internet critics, truth officially becomes stranger than fanfiction. This is cute. On their date, Marcus quickly realizes he wants more from April than a one-time publicity stunt. But when he discovers she's unapologetic Lavinia stan, his closest fandom friend, spicy, he has one more huge secret to keep from her. With love and Marcus's career on the line, can Marcus and April stop hiding once and for all, or will a match made in fandom end up prematurely canceled? This is going to be so nerdy and cute. Oh my god. I hope so. I hope so. I've dabbled in fan fiction. Oh god, have I dabbled in fan fiction. So I am excited to see how this story plays out. Also, I love the fact that the person playing this character is writing fan fiction about this character. The actor playing, cute. When will I can't say this anymore because he's married, but when will Joe Jonas write Jonas Brothers fan fiction, become online fan fiction friends with me, and then we date? This is what 2009 Amber is thinking right now. And the last book on this list is, like I said, on my Kindle, which desperately needs to be charged. And it is Forever Theirs by Katie, what is her name? It'd be cool if I could spell. It'd be so cool if I could spell, oh my god. By Katie Robert. Forever Theirs by Katie Robert, which is the sequel to Theirs for the Night, which is a novella that I read last year. This is for the F with polyamory prompt. The first book follows Meg, I believe is her name, on her birthday. She meets these two guys, ends up going back to their place for like a one-night stand, wildest night of her life, yada yada yada, and they become attached. And this is like the follow-up to that book. Like I said, the first one was a novella. This is the full-length romance novel. We have like the royal and bodyguard trope. We also have like the polyamory, the throuple. I really enjoyed the first one. It was a step out of my comfort zone, but it was so good. It was so spicy. I reread that one a lot too. So I'm super excited to see where the story goes from there. My battery's about to die, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Some honorable mentions. I think it's high time that I reread the Brown Sisters, like the whole series, all three as a whole. I'm also still working my way through all of Talia's books, as well as all of Alyssa Cole's books. I need more author suggestions, so feel free to let me know whose works I should be consuming. I'm still kind of new to reading romance, still tiptoeing through the waters. Who else do I want to read? I kind of want to read Beach Read, and what's the other one? I don't remember right now, but it's by the same author. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know some romance books I should be reading down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you like me, feel free to subscribe. All my places are down below so you can follow me, and I'll follow you back, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.